Here we are.
Here we are. Welcome back. Hear the pain.
You got to ask me how my weekend was? So how did your weekend go, Steve? Oh, just fantastic.
Steve,
lovely.
I got
exactly how I thought it was.
I got
go,
a
Marcus.
result. I got a result that allows me to be this happy on my Monday.
I know, yeah,
because it could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. You are right about that.
It could have been a whole lot worse, Steve. Woo!
Oh man!
Thank you, Wildcats.
Yeah. Could have been bad. Could have been bad.
So now, as far as I am, Steve, I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. It's all good.
Yeah, it is. Listen, we are. It's funny. I told Drew this morning. I said, we have a odd ability as Louisville fans to just kind of move on to roster construction. It's like, all right, let's get after it.
Let's go. You got one day.
Yep. Who we got?
You got one day, Steve.
I need bigs.
Listen, for the fam, this is not going to be easy. Listen, for a lot of the families and friends of the former Louisville Cardinals, because it gets to moving along quick. 8150 93.9 is the number 30. Nikki V in the booth.
They want the boot. So that was your weekend, guys.
A lot better than yours.
Yeah. You got smoked.
What happened, Nikki?
Yeah.
Just gave up, man.
What happened to your squad, dude?
1 point game at the half.
Yeah.
Then put the pressure on him, and UK was like,
isn't it great that he just knows? Look, he just knows what it is. It's just like, just bring it. Now, you know what? Listen, man.
Where do we start, Steve?
Yeah, where do you start?
You lost Izzo.
Yeah, look. Big picture. One of the last 32 teams playing. Lost to Tom Izzo. My starting All-American point guard decided he didn't want to play basketball.
Is that going to be like your final declarative statement on that?
Well, if you want, okay, here let me put it this way. If you're like Nick and you want to really go in and just really piss off the Louisville fan today, just you didn't have a good season, that person, you kind of dump the cold water on Nick's head because you have the ultimate out. You're like, well, yeah, but I mean, Micah Brown didn't play, so I move on to next season. If you want to, but if you're like the other side that I think you want to say, okay, but still, there's realistic reasons we didn't reach our potential. I think that's some of the stuff we'll talk about today too.
Okay.
With lack of, Coach brought up a great point this morning talking about the mid-range and how we just have nothing in the mid-range. And that's Coach brought up a good point. He called me last night and said, who do you think are the two best shooting guards in the history of the NBA? I'm like, I don't know, Kobe, Michael. He's like, yeah, I think a lot of people would settle on Kobe and Michael. What were they great at? Mid-range. They were great in the mid-range. They were fantastic.
Because it keeps a level of pressure on the defense.
1,000%. And it's like, I don't like Coach saying, like, we don't really like mid-range shot. Like, well, you better start. Because, like that.
Actually, in his defense,
yeah,
I would still say, well, if you're not going to do mid-range, then your around the basket finishing has to be
great.
Has to be great.
And you need guys that can get there. You can't finish at the basket if you can't get there. So that will be, I think, a lot of the conversation today on this show is bow tying the season as to where we go from here.
Okay.
You know?
I want everyone to feel comfortable going season picture today, big picture season. I want people to feel comfortable going Michigan State specific.
Yep.
You know,
which the two will overlap a lot because I think the way we lost against Michigan State was kind of, I tweeted it out and I was like, yeah, we all knew this was how this was going to end. Whenever it ended, we knew it was going to end. It was going to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was exactly how we thought it was going to go. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there, but yeah, it's like, I do think those conversations kind of overlap too. Yeah.
Okay. I'll start it here.
Okay.
My level of satisfaction is probably higher than most. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because I think I appreciate how hard it is. I'm really like, I don't even like listening to people, on a day like this. I feel like how Coach Kelsey felt when you asked him a question about personnel during that press conference.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why they ask it. I understand why he says, I'm not talking about rosters for next year right now. Like, I get it from both sides. I get somebody saying, dude, South Florida, we were a 6th seed. You've repeated this a million times, Steve. We were a 6th seed, and we were the only one that advanced.
Yep.
Right? Like, I get.
Well, that day. Who was the other 6th seed? They ended up winning. Yeah, I believe. But yes,
it's difficult to advance any round. I know personally.
Yes. Agree.
I know personally.
Coming from two people that never did it.
And listen, and I've watched good teams go out. Great rosters go out really quick. It happens all the time. Top 32. Listen, you're happy when you're in the top 25. Most people are happy with their programs being in the top 25. That means you're like in the top 25, but getting top 25 votes.
Yeah.
It's hard to do. Do you expect it? Yeah. But do you need to have a better appreciation for how hard it is? Yes. Both can be true. Now, was I impressed with the preparedness for Michigan State? Yes. We were extremely prepared for both tournament games, right?
Agreed.
Extremely. Now, did I like the execution a lot more than I have? Yes. My coach got better. My product on the court got better, right? Am I allowed to say you left food on the table not playing Zugrease earlier in the year? Yes. Big mistakes. And like big picture.
Yeah.
Do I get frustrated when I see, the video and I'm like, okay, well, so you are saying some of the things that we were dying to know if you were saying. Yes. Yeah. You obviously weren't saying it either violently enough or meanly enough or something, but we saw the capability. So I can say just a catchphrase, right? Like, this team lacked fundamental discipline. Were you teaching discipline? Were you disciplined? Yes. Were you teaching fundamentals? Yes. Fundamental discipline is the repeatable, amount of the desperation in repeating that fundamental.
Yes.
So all these things are big picture. This is all coming from a place of me being generally pleased. I can be pleased and still say, got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of improvements to make. You got a lot of roster construction. But then I get to say this, Steve. My roster wasn't bad. I had a really good roster. How?
Yeah, I think there was a piece or two I would have interchanged.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You know, like, does that make sense? I mean, and we can do the Michael Brown. We can do the, hey, we thought we had something from Case and Pryor and got nothing.
Yep.
You know, there's stuff like that. But, you know, maybe if I traded player A for, coach, if you would have just moved player A for this player, maybe that, well, like, I'm talking about a guy that's not even on the team. Like, maybe take a guy off the team,
Yep.
put a guy on the team. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's close.
Yeah. I
Sure.
can critique the roster construction. I can
Didn't
say
know my starting big was scared of the basket. You know, things like that you just don't, you can't account for. That he has a mental block with the basket.
no, Steve. No.
Yeah.
Because this is what I get to do, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to know why I'm so happy, right? Like, or what level of depth I sank to yesterday. You know what I did, Steve? I said, you know what? Let me just go back to an early season game. Just random. I'm just gonna go back to an early season game.
Okay.
And when I tell you, you're gonna love what I'm gonna say, Steve. You're gonna love this. You know what random game I put on there? Montana.
Oh boy. Oh my God, Montana. I remember watching that game. I watched that game in Double Dogs with Drew and Coach Lieberman.
Steve, I had the
Sananda Fru force feed Sananda Fru.
Steve, can you imagine the colorful language that I was yelling in my living room?
Yeah.
I'm yelling at whoever that guy was. Whoever that guy was. Do you realize, Steve, that he jumped in the air? They threw him an alley-oop. He jumped in the air, tapped the ball to himself with his left hand, and dunked it with the right. This happened.
Yeah.
Sananda Fru did that.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and watch the first 12 minutes of Sananda Fru in that game, I clear out the court and say, Coach, we got to talk.
Right.
That Montana game makes me go straight to the coach. Coach, we got to talk. Because that video of some of the things you said, to Fru, right? Like, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
But if I put it all together, I say, so you remember who we played right before Montana, right?
Tennessee, maybe?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
What was the narrative coming out of Tennessee?
That we were, basically we were
Soft.
We were getting punked down low.
We were getting punked.
Yeah.
That was the narrative.
Absolutely.
I guarantee the hardest practice was for the bigs. After that, because they got all the flack. So I get to say, hey, Coach, it looks like when they get in big trouble for getting punked, they always come out with a different fire in the next game.
Yeah.
How can we help you maintain that level of fire? Because that's the player we need. And again, they got better. But to reach the standard, we're going to need so much more of that version of intensity from your team throughout the season.
Yeah.
So it's all reachable, and I feel you. Every team is different, but I can't see that pattern last over the course of a season again. Or listen, if you want to use the media, find out what his favorite app is, and I'll flood YouTube with "We're soft."
Yeah.
I'll clip. I'll go get the college coaches all 22 version, and I'll clip soft plays and post them all season long. If this is what we need to get artificial intensity.
Well, that's where it's going to start, man. I mean, for me, big, athletic, big men. that's listen. I'm not going to go fully there today because I know we're going to mesh the two a little bit. I mean, it's hard to talk about the bow tie of the total season without saying what I need going forward. But we'll get into
it's the psychopathic nature, Steve.
Right.
Cardinal
Especially
fan.
in this day and age. We'll get into that as the weeks
know these
go
guys,
on
Steve.
here. Well, no, I
Sat
mean,
on my
not
lap
really.
for 6-8 months.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. We said it last year. I mean, by Labor Day or by Memorial Day, I'll have a whole new team. Like, I'll have a whole new roster. I won't even be thinking about these issues. I'll be like, okay, well, this is the team, and this is what we got, And as I start there, it is one where, and how the season ended, it was kind of in that same vein of, at no point as shots weren't falling could I get a pull up. At no point could I dump it down to a big and let that big make a play. Not even just go score. Could I? Maybe it's into him. Maybe he makes a move, gets it out. Anything.
And see, even that part is generally frustrating because I saw Zugreece be in position to fundamentally get a basket or two.
I agree. He impressed me so much. I don't know that him being back, I don't even know if it's an option. You know what I'm saying? But with my limited knowledge of what the players and the coaches want, I give me that guy back all day.
I've seen guys who are Zugreece's size score the basket when they get into a one-on-one situation. The reason he
plays low.
Yeah,
Marcus.
right.
He plays low.
The reason they call it low and wide.
Yes.
The reason they call it jail is because if you get the basketball and you have a big frame and protect the ball and use the glass, you can score at that size.
Absolutely.
He's not physically outmatched if you have good fundamentals around the basket.
I totally agree. Hey, listen, another thing I want to do today, also on a day like this where the season had just ended, want to make sure we get the phone calls in here too.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and we'll go ahead and kick it off now because we do have an abbreviated show because the women are still marching on. So
we're marching on.
Yeah, they play today at noon. So
Pressure's
we're
on,
going to
Coach.
get out of here at 11:30. Yeah.
Pressure's on, Coach Walls.
Yeah, don't lose, Coach. No, but they play Alabama today at noon. So we'll be able to. We're going to get out of here at 11:30 to let that go. Yep. And but let's get in. Did you say Ed from Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, Ed. What's going on?
Well, thank you. This is probably my third call in the last couple of years. Congratulations to the men's team. Now, I hope you understand my call, okay? I'm a longtime Louisville fan, okay? I'm going back to Unseld era. We're simply not really talented enough inside to advance. Do you agree with that or disagree?
I think there is agreeable parts to that for sure.
Thank you. I'm not trying to knock anybody.
No.
Okay?
Sure.
But,
today's for that.
Like he's recruiting some Chinese player. Did I ever see him? No. But I want American players. I want an American player to know where the ball's going. Like if it's down at Z's feet, he's not going to get to it. Did you see St. John's yesterday? How fast they were?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ben, I love that team.
Yeah,
I'm thinking. Fun. I don't want to be negative, but I'm a Louisville fan. I watched all these other teams. They play so well and make adjustments so quickly because they're so talented. I don't know where our recruiting's going, we're going to probably have to spend a lot of money to get some inside people. I'm not really comfortable with recruiting right now. Am I wrong, or would you agree with that?
We'll see. I think the portal we don't quite know now. High school. I mean, I'm with you on that. We don't have any high school recruits. So I mean, yeah, there could be an issue with that. But if you're counting, so if you're just saying recruiting in high school, sure.
Right.
But the portal, it's too early to know.
Like, we're going to have to hit a home run to be good. We're going to have to hit a home run. We need about 4 home runs to have. We need a big guard. We need a center. We need power forwards. Like, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just a diehard fan.
No, look, no. That's what. Look, Ed. That's what today's for, man. Look, we appreciate you listening all the way up there from Erie, Pennsylvania.
The only thing I would say
it's clean cut, white, all American.
He said, "I need big guards. I need big power forwards. I need athletic centers.
And they all need to be American.
And they all need to be.
That's all I'm asking for. I just need.
That's it. Listen.
Yeah.
The reason I don't jump off that cliff. Right. The reason I don't jump all the way off that is because I still like the Frew potential. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Coach is still we're still new. Like I said, this second season is still relatively new, So if I can isolate what Frew can and can't do, then I'll have a better, vibe on.
As pissed as I was at Frew, and again with these, when you are dealing, if you allow me, with these non-Americans, it is
Europeans. That's it.
Their plan. Would you agree with me, Marcus? Their plan is not our plan. They don't view it as Frew will get an offer and he'll go play pro ball somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not everything is okay, but the only stop is the NBA, So I don't know. I'm giving that to say, I don't know that he'll be back. I don't think, yes, Texter, we'll take some African players as well. Yes. Actually, majority.
I bet Ed wouldn't mind African players. Look,
Yeah.
He wouldn't instantly say they're recruiting some African dude. It's just say, you heard they're recruiting this African dude, right? It's
like, but seriously, Marcus, like I don't think it's a guarantee anybody especially these international kids are for sure coming back.
Right.
However, as angry as I was with Frew this year at times, I would take him back.
Right.
I would absolutely take him back. Now I need another piece. I need another big. Like I need a big, strong, athletic big man.
But here's the thing. I have to put the asterisk on this, Steve.
Yeah.
The secret sauce that is developing Sananda Frew, it can't be the same voices.
I totally agree.
And I hate saying that.
Yeah.
But
it's true.
Over the course of a year, I cannot have the same tacticians, the same developers, plural, singular, whatever.
No, this is going into year 3. Now, I'm not saying you have to Chris Mack style go and cut Dino, go and cut Luke Murray and revamp the whole thing. But I think after 2 years and you haven't advanced past the second round, I don't think it's crazy at all to say there needs to be a couple new voices in there.
And sure. Yes, and I have a sample size that had James Scott. I had a sample size that had even like a Noah Waterman. I've watched Case and Pryor. I've watched dudes with some really good size, and
skill.
Yeah, size and skill.
Yeah, size and skill.
But not have a lot of basic finishing ability around the basket.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
So yeah,
I
2 years is fair for me to say.
yeah, it's fair to say I need, and again, like I said, I'm not saying the whole staff needs to be uprooted and changed. It's not that, but there needs to be some different voices added. I don't
If I
think
didn't
you
have
can
the
just,
James Scott sample size, I would be a little squeamish. But I'm just like, I'm not squeamish about
no,
fundamentals around the basket.
no, totally. Okay, Nick, let's move on to AJ. AJ, welcome in. What's going on?
Welcome in. I'm a college student, so I'm gonna I go to U of L.
Oh, cool.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna give the season grade overall. I'm gonna go B minus
Okay.
because I felt like we got the shooting and we got majority of our players, but the athleticism and actually having people who's like athletic, we just didn't do that. Like, 'cause we didn't have a lob threat all year, and I just hope we can actually get a lob threat or just get like some easy baskets. Like, just get a player with easy baskets.
Yeah.
Totally appreciate the call.
AJ, appreciate the call. I totally agree with you. Yeah. Totally agree.
Go get me a Cohen car. How tough is that?
I know.
I should have at least 2 of those.
Yeah, just go get me guys that can jump over the rim. Simple. No, listen, I do think you need to change the touch with how you recruit, because I don't know that I have watched in just some of the guys you can recruit. I need guys that play a little lower to the ground, can get around. I mean, because listen, in that game against Michigan State, I mean, Fears was the difference. Like, Fears' ability to get into the lane when he wanted, how he wanted, with ease, just opens the whole court up. Now, you can argue and say, well, okay, well, if Michael Brown plays all year long and he can do that, how different is Louisville? I would say a lot different. So that's why if you're a Nick, you're always going to be able to fight back against Nick and say, well, yeah, but I mean, you have a elite point guard that didn't play. That's how I fight Nick off.
I'm glad you didn't use the term beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, good work.
Thank you. Alex, welcome to 939. What's going on?
Hey, thank you all for taking my call. I just had a little bone to pick. I know that the whole media tour right now is kind of killing Frew and all of our big guys.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of guys in town. They said that the night that we lost, what was that, Saturday night?
Yeah.
Frew and Khalifa were at the O'Shea's bar in Louisville at like midnight. And I specifically wanted to ask you, Marcus, because I feel like back in the Patino days, back when it really meant something to play for the name on the front of your jersey, after going home, ending your season, you wouldn't want to see your big man that has effort questions and intensity questions out at the bar. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, how much do these guys really care about it? Is their head in the right place? I don't know. And I'm sure it probably pissed Conwell off too, but just wanted to give y'all guys a call and see what you guys thought about that.
Appreciate it, man. I don't know. I mean, after... I mean, I don't know, Marcus. I'll yes and no. Yeah, I mean, the season's over now. They do put in Khalifa, I don't care. I mean, Khalifa's not coming back. He can go do whatever he wants. That's a lot of work goes into a season, man.
That's a tough one. That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
No, I get what he's saying, though, too. Yeah, I get what he's saying from our point of view. You look at it and go, how are you happy?
How are you happy? How are you out here having a good time? And it's like, dude.
But you also didn't put the work in they did, too. And I get celebrating, like, look, man, we made it to the second round.
And was that Alex or AJ? Was it Alex?
Alex.
Let me paint a picture real quick. What's up? Come on, it's open. Man, we're gonna get out real quick. Why don't you come out with us? Nah, man. We lost. Blah blah. Come on, man. This is the last time I'm gonna get to kick it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah.
that team will never play together again.
Right.
For all you know, although, add this to the psycho path, Steve. I started going and deciding if I wanted players back based on what their hobbies were. Based on the answers in their bio, Steve, last night.
Yes.
Like,
that's why we didn't kill Alex. That's why we didn't just go, oh, come on, man. Oh, man, you can't do that, because I'm like, no, I kind of feel you. It kind of pissed me off too.
A lot of those guys are not going to finish. Like, they're singers. Yeah. Like, I'm not going back to class. Are you crazy?
No. Mm-hmm.
A lot of those guys, like, they're gonna go either train to see if they can, make some money or something. Like, they're not going back to class. They're not gonna be on campus anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, if I stay here to use the facilities to work out, this might be the only time we cross paths. And the way you got Instagram and like we won't see each other 20 years. So yes.
Yeah.
We're going out tonight. I really wouldn't go out. Most of the people don't want to go out, but one of the guys can easily guilt everybody into saying, "Man, let's go out one last time."
Yeah, that's why I say I'm like, it don't. Season's over. It don't really bother me too bad. Like, we have a loaded bank of calls, but we have to keep Nick.
But if I'm a fan, I'm still like, go somewhere else. No, you can't be here.
No, I hate you. Yeah. I hate
you. Y'all go rent out a place and y'all look.
And for your own safety. I mean, what if Steve Rummage was an alcoholic? And Steve Rummage was at the bar and looked over and saw Sananda Frew. Yeah.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Keep it rolling here.
Soft ass.
93.9 The Ville.
Spring weather is unpredictable. You never know which way to adjust your thermostat, unless you have the right windows. With Window Nation, you can count on your home being comfortable regardless of the weather. Their windows are customizable and energy efficient. Expert installations take just one day, and Window Nation products are backed by a lifetime warranty. In March, the more you buy, the more you could save. Up to 50% off all window styles and 0% for 60 months. Visit windownation.com today for your free consultation.
Wawa's $6 meal deal is back, and it's all you. Make it yours with a built-to-order sandwich, fountain drink, and Hers chips, all for $6. Get the hoagie, chicken sandwich, or wrap you crave. Pour your favorite fountain drink, and grab a Hers chips to complete the meal. Big taste, real value, no compromise. The $6 meal deal is back for a limited time only. Gotta have a Wawa.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Train system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Train, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
When it's time to get any work done on your roof, call who I called when I had to get my roof replaced. Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. They replaced my entire roof a few years ago, and they did an amazing job. Carlin Roofing's crew showed up early, stayed late, and in just a couple of days, the old roof was gone and the new one was on. Whether you need an entire roof replaced or just a few shingles, call Carlin, 458-9898, or online at carlinroofs.com. That's CARLON roofs.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial pound law on your cell phone. That's pound 529, offices Louisville.
March Madness is here, and the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 want to wish the Cats and Cards good luck. Just like you, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 take great pride in our community. Whether it's helping to build your workplace or sponsoring your kids' Little League team, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 work hard to make Kentucky a better place to raise your family. The members of Smart 110 give back. High school sports, yep, they're there. Youth fishing tournaments, helping out local charities, you will see them there as well. If you are looking for a great career opportunity, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 might be for you. They offer industry-leading pay along with a comprehensive benefits package including health care and pension. For more information, go to smart110.org. The sheet metal workers of Smart 110, building your community from within. smart110.org.
And the Storm dribbles in from the north side. It's a monster dunk, folks.
Lights are out across the neighborhood. Now that's a power play nobody wanted to see.
My house is just a few blocks away. Guess my home court's dark, too.
Just got a text from LG&E and KU at 454-358. Crews are already on the court. Update your number in the LG&E and KU mobile app or in my account, and you'll get play-by-play power outage text, too.
And the lights are back on.
Now that's what I call a comeback.
In the sports world, strength and conditioning are a must, but we also stress the importance of rest and recovery. Hello, Kentuckiana. Coach Dan McDonald here to talk about my good friends at Fitness Market. Most of you know that Fitness Market is the leader when it comes to outfitting your home or commercial gym with strength and conditioning equipment like treadmills, ellipticals, and home gyms. But you may not know that Fitness Market also specializes in recovery equipment such as infrared saunas, cold tubs, and even massage chairs. After your workout, sitting in an infrared sauna, cold tub, or massage chair can have amazing results for your recovery. Studies show these recovery methods can reduce inflammation, help sore joints, and also improve your mood and sleep. These things are necessary not only for athletes, but also everyday working people at home. So go see the team I trust over at Fitness Market. They have taken great care of my personal home gym for years, and I promise they will take great care of you as well.
Do we have anybody holding?
Not even phased. Marcus, not even phased. He's just like, they're idiots.
I'm
just,
professional.
He's like, they're idiots. Let me just get to DFH.
Just stiff-armed it.
Me and Nick are like children over here. Like, we just come up with the funniest.
I was like, what should we come back to? Like, Hulk Hogan's Real American? Or, no, wait, oh, no, yeah, White America by Eminem.
I'm a pro.
We're over here like, we just made fire. Like, we're like, that's the funniest thing on earth.
I feel like we're kids. We just made a mud pie.
Yeah.
We're like, Marcus, look. And he's just like, neat.
And Marcus was just like, so DFH. All right, let's get to it. Gary, welcome into 939. What's going on?
Hey, Marcus, Steve. I hear y'all talking about the coaching in practice. Got the big guys. They just seem passive to me. I know they're trying, but it's like with Michael Brown. I know he's not a big, but I'm gonna say that why it feels like he always thinks he has to be the coolest guy in the room when you're the best player on the team. You need to let your teammates feel that energy instead of always trying to suppress. Like I wasn't trying when I did that. I don't know if that makes any sense. I want my teammates to feel me. Like that guy from Michigan State. Number 55, I can't think of his name.
Cohen Carr. Yeah.
That guy, oh my God, that guy was killing us.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the intensity that he was playing with, his whole team felt it. And that's what we got to have. We got to have that demonstrated and put in practice. We got to have coaches that are instilling that. Like Montrezl Harrell, I used to just live to watch that guy play because his intensity and his anxiety for the game, everybody felt it. And that's what we're missing. We don't have the intensity, and I just feel like it's not getting from the coaching staff to the players. I'd take 10 Javon Hadleys over 5 Michael Browns any day because the effort and the anxiety to win is there, and it shows. And that's what we need. We got it. We got to get that somewhere. I don't know how we're going to get it. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's kind of player you're bringing in, but we just don't have it. That's all I got, guys.
Sure. No, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Like
I do too. I do too.
And sometimes you hit on it, sometimes you don't. You go get Zagreus because you think that he's gonna affect the other guy's intensity. But when he doesn't play as much, maybe you don't get that Zagreus energy.
Yeah.
Maybe you know they say Wooley's a dog. Personalities are sometimes it's a gamble, and sometimes you get lucky. But I agree,
especially because you don't really get to know them in this recruiting too.
Yeah, there's no long-term recruiting.
Yeah. Like I don't know these guys.
There's no relationship, long-term relationship recruiting.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you're bringing them in as transfers, and you're like, I mean, nobody could have guessed that, Miller Moss would win a game and cry. Like, it's like, okay, well, we didn't know that. I'm sure Coach Brom knew that. He probably would have picked a different quarterback.
It's like, bro, I'm trying. Like, I did not bring.
He crying? Is he crying?
Listen, when I was scouting him, I saw him yell. I saw him scream. I promise you. I thought, I could cultivate that.
Yeah,
but I couldn't.
Hey, can you imagine having to be the guy? Hey, Coach Miller's crying. Did he break something? No, he's just really happy. What? He's really happy you won.
Ryan Conwell is a dog, so don't say we don't have no dogs. Just because he doesn't yell and scream, he's a dog.
I think Woolley is too. I mean, I thought Woolley took it full advantage of, hey, okay, look, it's not all the way my skill set, but look, man, I'm gonna play my tail off. I mean,
Woolley made
the
biggest improvement
we had none
this season.
I totally agree. Mm-hmm. You want to keep it rolling?
Yep. Let's do it.
We got a lot, man. We got a full bank again. So, scratch off Jimmy. Welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
Hey, guys, I finally climbed myself out of that dark hole. The question that's finally going to be with us is that question, what could have been, should have been, if Brown had played and been healthy. That's the question that's going to be with us for a long, long time. And, they were talking about the Cards crying in the locker room. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. When the Cards lose, we all lose, and we cry just with you guys because we love them, And, I mean, it's hard when you hear about the kids crying in the locker room. They're the Warriors, and we got a lot of Warrior fans that still love the Cards. And we'll come back, guys. We'll be back. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate the call.
Just don't cry after wins. It's my only request.
That's your only issue, Steve, with all the personalities that have been through here.
Yeah, we can cry after losses. Look, I appreciate you, Shay. Look, even I in 20 minutes after the game, even I can grow up a little bit and say, hey, at the end of the day, all these guys, I know they're getting paid, but they still had to pick somewhere, and they picked Louisville. And
so you can cry after a loss and then go spend a little money.
Mm-hmm. And go to the club. We got DJ, right? Do we got DJ? DJ,
what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
Listen, what's going on, fellas? Hope you guys had a great weekend. But listen, when I say this, I want a response from you and Marcus. Okay. I want a response from you and Marcus.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm looking at the news. Friday, and Coach Kelsey is at his press conference, nationwide NCAA press conference, and here's what he says. He says they asked him all these questions, and he says, out of everything, I can't wait for the pregame handshake with Coach Izzo. I'm going to be so excited. So in saying that, I'm thinking, okay, you should have saved that for when the game is over. You guys come to each other half court, and you whisper in his ear, hey, I'm a big fan. I'm a great admirer of you, But don't say that nationwide before the game, a day before the game. Your mindset ought to be, I'm ready to put my foot on your neck. This is the NCAA tournament. This is win or go home. So that right there let me know we were in trouble because this moment is too big for you. You worried about shaking hands with the coach pregame? You know what I'm saying? This moment is too big. In your mind, you still at that small school. You ain't at Louisville, because Louisville, your mindset wouldn't be like that. So I'm going to hang up and I'm going to listen to what you guys got to say. That right there let me know. Man, this guy, he's in over his head, like I've been saying, and like I'm going to continue to say, he's in over his head. He's still mentally and psychologically, he's at that small school. He's not at Louisville big-time college program. He's not. I hang up and listen.
He said it right there at the end for me, Marcus.
I've been saying it.
I've been saying it. And when you have a minute detail like that and you finish it with I've been saying it, it really changes my mindset on how I answer it.
That is confirmation bias.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of things I'll jump on Kelsey for, Coach Kelsey.
Not being himself.
Newcomer.
Yeah, I'm not jumping on him for being himself and having respect.
He's a newcomer.
For the game.
He's a young cat in this thing, man. And Izzo, look, in this game, you come at the Kings, man. You best not miss. There's only a few Kings left, man.
Listen, one of my first professional basketball games was against Scotty Thurman.
Yeah.
You think I'm not saying this before this game started, man? I've always been a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get 40?
Yeah.
I'm going to go get my 40.
Kelsey speaking highly of Izzo to me is, and again, I have a lot of criticisms I can come at for Kelsey,
right?
Coach Kelsey and how they do that. But showing respect pregame is not even remotely on that list. Keep it rolling. Chris? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, like that's what I'm saying. There's only a few kings in the sport left. He's one of them. Like, you tip your cap and go on. Chris, welcome in. What's going on?
What's up, Amy Marovich?
What's up, man?
Hey, Steve, I don't disagree with you a whole lot of times, but the Michigan State game, I disagree with you.
Okay.
I thought we would win or lose by 20 because of rebounding. If you'd have told me that we were going to be even with them in rebounds, that we were going to hit 16 threes, I'd have been for sure we would have had a chance to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew that they were going to shoot threes the way they did? I mean, that was they just shot the crap.
You're not wrong. They did add a couple guys.
Cohen's a 28% three-point shooter.
Yeah, the big man. They were like, that's only a third threes hit all year. I'm like, oh well, of course he is.
They shot 7% better at threes than we did. If you'd have told me that, I'd have been like, you're lying.
Yeah.
They might kill us down low. They might beat us to death. So with that said, here's what I'm going to judge Pat Kelsey on. I love him. I love his enthusiasm. I love what he's done. But now he's at a pivot moment. He's got to decide that he can't win at Louisville the way he won at Charleston. You can't just have a bunch of shooters running around. You got to have a couple other players. You got to have some guys that don't need the ball but do all the intangible things, who set the screens, who get the rebounds, who block the shots. Everybody keeps saying we need this skilled big guys. No, we just need the big guys like Tennessee has, who just decides every rebound's mine, every block is mine. That's how I'm going to judge this guy, is what he does this summer. We hadn't won since 2017. Get off this man's back. We just got to 32-team field. There's a process in this. You don't go from what we were to being in the Final Four. There's a process to it. Follow the process. This isn't Philly. This is a real process. I'll get off and I'll listen to you guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate the call.
I mean, there's
it's a much shorter.
I won't go too far either way.
There's a shorter distance on the process word though.
Now,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't want to go too far either way there. I don't want to say, well, what the heck just happened? Were you not aware that anybody else was in the building?
James just scared the heck out of me.
And James walked in and said, hey, Nick, and Nick just fell out of his chair almost.
I did jump a little bit. He's sneaky, man. Sneaky, sir.
Can we get Doc in here before we go to break really quick?
Yeah, okay. Just for you.
All right. Doc, welcome into 93.9. What's up, man?
Well, a couple of things to talk about, at least from my standpoint. Early you all were talking about the importance of the mid-range game. Understanding that the mid-range game opens up the insides for offensive rebounding when the inside people have to come out and challenge that mid-range shot. Great way to get fouled in the mid-range game.
Yes.
I worry that we've abandoned that. The other thing, though, is, all the talk about, roster construction and reconstruction. I'd much rather they start recognizing the mechanics and teaching kids better mechanics in how to pass the ball, how to recognize where to pass the ball, having two hands on the ball when you pass it, and two hands on the ball when you catch it, and coming to meet the ball instead of waiting for the ball to get to you. How to set a pick, how to use a pick. The little I saw of practices, there was nothing done with regards to mechanics. And I think, that whole sense that, in one of the post-game pressers, they were, applauding the fact that Coach Kelsey doesn't care about turnovers. And he confirmed that, turnovers don't matter. Well, turnovers cost us games. And turnovers come from faulty mechanics.
Agreed.
I got nothing else.
No, Doc.
That was everything.
You don't need anything else.
That was everything
right there.
Yeah,
I appreciate the call.
The word mechanics, it's what costs. Like I get you pushing confidence, but you better push technique just as hard.
Yep.
Without the technique, confidence, it'll get you busted by the top tier every single time. Rolling along, 939 The Ville.
Spring weather is unpredictable. You never know which way to adjust your thermostat, unless you have the right windows. With Window Nation, you can count on your home being comfortable regardless of the weather. Their windows are customizable and energy efficient. Expert installations take just one day, and Window Nation products are backed by a lifetime warranty. In March, the more you buy, the more you could save. Up to 50% off all window styles and 0% for 60 months. Visit windownation.com today for your free consultation.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and most importantly, winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition, and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut-rate agents deliver cut-rate results, and Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
With over 20 locations all over town, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is just around the corner, wherever you are, with more fast, convenient ways to shop. Park at the door and get in and out fast. Drive through for all your favorites. Order online or use our app for easy pickup, or have it all delivered right to your door. Wherever you stop, however you shop, get your liquor quicker at your nearby Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. Hurry in now.
March Madness is here, and the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 want to wish the Cats and Cards good luck. Just like you, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 take great pride in our community. Whether it's helping to build your workplace or sponsoring your kids' Little League team, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 work hard to make Kentucky a better place to raise your family. The members of Smart 110 give back. High school sports, yep, they're there. Youth fishing tournaments, helping out local charities, you will see them there as well. If you are looking for a great career opportunity, the sheet metal workers of Smart 110 might be for you. They offer industry-leading pay along with a comprehensive benefits package including health care and pension. For more information, go to smart110.org. The sheet metal workers of Smart 110, building your community from within. smart110.org.
Hey, Jeff Jewell with Tech Restore. Sick of waiting at the Apple Store? Skip the mall and the madness. At Tech Restore, there's no appointment needed, ever. Just walk in and get Apple certified support right here in Louisville. We offer genuine Apple parts or cost-saving solutions, whatever works best for your situation. No long lines, no Genius Bar, just real help, real fast. Visit us in Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
If you are feeling the chill this winter, if your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now, or if your energy bills, they just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, keeping Kentuckian homes warm all winter long. Visit them, 502insulation.com.
Coach Davenport, what's your defensive strategy against gutter debris?
No doubt. Call Gutter Relief. To defend and win against gutter debris, call 458-2345. 458-2345.
Is knee or hip pain keeping you on the sidelines of life? The board-certified orthopedic surgeons of Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics specialize in advanced joint replacement surgery, helping thousands across the Louisville community return to the activities they love without constant pain. For over 50 years, E&B providers have delivered personalized care using the latest surgical techniques to ensure smoother procedures, faster recoveries, and real results. Whether it's arthritis, everyday wear and tear, an old sports injury catching up with you, don't wait another season to take your life back. Same and next day appointments are available at Ellison Bodenhausen's 4 convenient locations: East Point, Dixie Highway, St. Matthews, and New Albany. Call 502-587-1236 or visit embortho.com to schedule. That's at Ellison Bodenhausen Orthopedics. The care you deserve, the results you expect.
Follow the leader. Your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. We are ESPN Louisville.
Opening night for Bats Baseball is this Friday, March 27th. And what a night at Louisville Slugger Field. $1 beer when the gates open with live music. Then $3 Miller Lite 12-ounce cans for first pitch to the 8th inning. $6 frozen margaritas. Superstars in the house, too. Bats Baseball is back all weekend long. For more information on opening weekend, visit batsbaseball.com.
Spring weather is unpredictable. You never know which way to adjust your thermostat, unless you have the right windows. With Window Nation, you can count on your home being comfortable regardless of the weather. Their windows are customizable and energy efficient. Expert installations take just one day, and Window Nation products are backed by a lifetime warranty. In March, the more you buy, the more you could save. Up to 50% off all window styles and 0% for 60 months. Visit windownation.com today for your free consultation.
And the Storm dribbles in from the north side. Hits a monster dunk, folks.
Lights are out across the neighborhood. Now that's a power play nobody wanted to see.
My house is just a few blocks away. Guess my home court's dark, too.
Just got a text from LG&E and KU at 454358. Crews are already on the court. Update your number in the LG&E and KU mobile app or in my account, and you'll get play-by-play power outage text, too.
And the lights are back on!
Now that's what I call a comeback.
Flying from Louisville has never been easier or cheaper. Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport has more low-fare flights and non-stop destinations than ever, including new low-cost flights to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and 5 Florida cities on Spirit Airlines, and new flights to New Orleans, Charleston, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. You can now fly non-stop from Louisville to over 35 destinations nationwide, like Los Angeles, Fort Lauderdale, Austin, and Fort Myers. Learn more at flylouisville.com.
I would get out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's 23?
6.5 minutes. We have a 6.5 minute break. So yeah, 23.
Okay. You got some sound in my ear?
Is no way to live. With our low T treatments, if you're like most guys, your life will change considerably. Improved sleep, better energy, greater gains in the gym, better mental clarity, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. Plus, most men see these results in just a few weeks. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
All rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel, over 36 years of experience. Best service, fairest possible pricing is right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217. Or simply visit KentuckyAnnaPumps.com.
Well done. Quick shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville. Give them a call, 502-609-3900. Regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They do it all. Get that spring cleaning started. Get those jobs fixed up. They have a customer-first mentality. They'll come out. They'll see your job. They'll do residential or commercial. You just give a call. Owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw. And if you tell them you heard about it here, they'll give you 10% off that job. Give them a call, 502-609-3900, the Grout Medical of Louisville.
Who we got up next?
Yeah, we're on, let's see, we'll do a segment here, and then we'll pass it over to the women. But we do have a few minutes left, so we got a full bank of calls. We'll get them in here. Let's kick it off with Jerry. Jerry, welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
I'm good. You guys all right?
Feeling good.
I'm just the best.
Okay, I got a question. And I got a few comments. My question to both of you guys is this. We got 6 returning players. I want each of you all to tell me which guys you want back out at 6.
You shouldn't say returning play. By returning, you mean eligible to return?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Eligible. Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
Well, the number will probably go up later, but right now, nobody.
I don't know. Woolley,
I just lost.
Maybe. I'll take Woolley and
I'll take Frew and Woolley.
Yeah,
scrapped.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to refresh your memory real quick. I haven't called for a year and 2 days, actually. I've called after the Creighton game. And I took issue with some of Steve's comments about how Roos was going to be the superstar. Okay, and then of course it didn't happen, and now you don't even want him, right?
Yeah.
All right, you remember the call?
Yeah.
You remember the call?
Yeah, Jerry.
Okay,
This is the second show today you've done this on. You win, dude. You're the smartest dude about. You're the smartest dude about Louisville basketball in the city of Louisville, man. You win.
Here's the deal.
You were right. Yeah.
Well, I got to give you credit for one thing though. Before I hang up.
Okay.
You gave me a hell of a funny comment, and I don't know if you remember this or not, but when I hung up, you said, "Now we know who threw the water bottle." Of course, it wasn't me, but that's what you said about me last year after the Creighton game. Now we know who threw the water bottle. So it's good. I like that. Have a good one. Hey, I do got one more thing. Talking about Zoo, I think Zoo'd be better off at Purdue. I think Painter could make him a player. You know.
He does fit that. He actually, that's not a bad. Yeah, I could see him actually fitting there pretty well.
and I got one more thing. Marcus made a comment a while ago about bigs, and were you insinuating, Marcus, that we need a change in the staff to get somebody to be able to coach bigs?
We need a change in the voice that our bigs hear.
Well, that means a staff change, correct?
Whatever, however it comes.
Yeah. Yes.
They could just listen to me more if they need to on the YouTube channel.
I got you. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. You win, man. I don't know which one to say. He called Drew's show, too, and did that. I was like, with Drew, something Drew said about McCollum. I'm like, okay, dude. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah. Thought Kanai would be better.
I thought Kanai would be better.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you win, dude. Yeah, you're the now I'm sure you threw the water bottle. Now I know it.
Now I'm 100%.
Now I know for a fact.
It was only 95% before. Yeah.
Don't wait a year to call back. Come on.
Don't
we
go.
Don't mind a little back.
Don't go dormant.
Don't take my sarcasm. It's like I like a little banter back and forth. It's good. You're not going to agree with us. Yeah. No, it's all good. You want to get these last two in here?
Absolutely.
Steve, welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
Yeah, he went after Nick Kern yesterday. Like it was a brutal beat down yesterday on
that
the
means
show.
That means he was cheering against Kanai actively this whole year.
I guess. Let me ask you all a question. You know, U of L and U of K fans and columnists have the same concerns. Can we go out, and I heard this yesterday on the U of K show, are they going to be able to go out and recruit? Are we going to be able to go out and recruit? And I'm just wondering how you all feel about that. If you think that it's time for a top-to-bottom evaluation of the whole program, like another columnist recommended for U of K, or what would you say that needs to be done in order to ensure that we can at least win a couple of games next year in the tournament? And thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, appreciate the call.
Listen, it's tough. It's tough.
I know.
Listen, we had a good roster. We had a roster that could, that could do more. We had a roster that could end up doing less. We had a good roster. We had Michael Brown and Frew. Like I said, you give me the best version of most of the players we got, and we're a much better team. So I'm not disappointed with our roster construction. Because no roster is going to be perfect.
Give a full year of a top 10 pick in Michael Brown that can, what if Louisville could have answered fears by getting into the paint anytime they wanted to and spreading the ball around and spreading the court and getting it out,
or do this, switch Acuff and Michael Brown.
Please.
I'm just talking about health, Steve.
Oh, okay.
I mean, seriously, if you switched Acuff and Michael Brown, we're playing.
I don't know. That's not fair, though, because Calipari has, voodoo. His players never get hurt.
Just stop, Steve. I'm not in the mood today.
Yeah, seriously, I watched Anthony Davis's knee turn around backwards. And he just popped up like, ready to go on. I was like, excuse me, what?
Hum num shiva, hum num shiva.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is voodoo, dude. You're Satan. By the way, I'm reading the President's Corner. Have you read it today?
No.
Dude, you need an author, Jalen Reeves-Maben, the President's Corner.
Oh, yeah. I actually helped put that together. Thanks for running your mouth.
That's really disappointing. Okay, let's finish up with Cody. Cody, welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
Hey, Steve, do you remember 1 year, 1 day ago when you said that Kobe Rogers would be a solid backup point guard?
Man, listen, just say it. You know what's sad, Cody? I got to say, you know what? If you say it, you probably remember it better than I do.
I don't know. That dude's angry. No, but I get it. Okay, am I wrong for saying that I don't think we're that far off? You know, I'm watching the rest of the tournament. Like, I don't think we're that far off. I thought we had a good game plan. I thought we got a lot of good open looks. I think going forward in recruiting less specialty type dudes, less specialty shooters, specialty passers, more dynamic scoring, man. I think that's what Pat's missing. Also, you know, it's on the returning players to get better. I'm going to be mean now. Like, Kanai, if you come back, dude, that dude that you got training you in the offseason that's got you doing hezzy, fadeaway, mid-range turnarounds and all that crap, you need to fire his ass into the sun, dude. Like, some of y'all need to go out of the state and get some real deal training, go to the West Coast. Like go do something else, Kanai, because whatever that dude got you doing, man, like you got the ball in your hands. It's just like, I don't know what it is. And, you know, I can't have you doing that, bro, if you come back. Zoo just needs to be in the States all summer. Don't go back home. Like, stay here. Because I don't think he got here until, July last year?
Yeah, it was late. Yeah.
Yeah. So, whoever returns in, get some really good training. Whatever y'all were doing this offseason, don't do it again. And, just get some more dynamic guys. So that's all. Sorry, what?
No, there's something to what you're saying there. I will say, you know, I do miss that there used to be, and Marcus, I know you're going to agree with me on this, the Adidas Nations and things where guys would go out west. They would go somewhere. They would play. They would, you know, over the summer. That is missing right now big time. So I agree with the crux of what you're saying about, hey, man, it might be all right. Get out for a while. Go train for a month or so somewhere, you know, and then
go train against a lot of Kanai, you know, or something like that, you know, that are more athletic, that can show you how to jump and run.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, Cody.
Yeah. You're away from the comfort of your own home. Your own people are not around you. You know, you're out. Man, there's something to getting out there, too. And you get out there with agents and you're out there with professionals and you see how they work and how they party and how they eat, you know, and how they go dog. Like, that used to bring the dogs out of people a lot.
Yeah. Well, it gives you a little extra hunger, too, where you're like, no, this is the goal.
Yep.
It's the goal right here, you know. And, Louisville won a national championship, and I firmly believe a big part of that was because Siva and Luke and those guys. Luke went and played in the USA team, you know. Siva and Gorgie and those guys went to the Adidas Nations that year, and they were there. And then they all came back together. That really doesn't happen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, and I don't know that it can with Portal, you know, because that's stuff those guys would do next month.
Yes, Portal, NIL, it's just everybody got their own camps now and their own, you know, their own brand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Medical staff. How many times have we heard that over the last, you know, my medical staff. Okay, well, thank you. Yeah.
My medical,
we really appreciate
my medical
that.
posse.
We got to get out early, man. We got to we'll
let's go, ladies.
And stuff. We'll get it. Yeah, but let's get some dubs, man. Let's continue marching on in the women's tournament and get it rolling.
Shout out Citadel Roofing and Construction and Window Installation. 93.9 DeVille. Appreciate you, Nick.
Thanks, Marcus.
Up later. All right, good people. Let me see. Continuity is done. Like 6 seed for man. Rick was one bucket away from losing. Randolph Ballin, Roos, Frew. It's hard. Coach is gonna have to be meaner. He's gonna have to be meaner. And we're gonna have to do the fundamentals around the basket. I get the confidence, but whew. Doc said that the mechanics have to be improved. All the small mechanics. Are you taking Acuff over Michael Brown? Would you rather have Acuff or Michael Brown? Seeding and matchup. I mean, second round, you're going to play somebody good. Your best bet is to be good. and not worry about your tournament seeding. Debant. So that was a conversation too. You go get one of those guys. But he also got busted in the first round. So would you take the pants and get busted first? Larry San Michael, Nate Ament. I feel like Nate Ament, we were the only people that he killed. Or we got his confidence going. Yeah, I wasn't my post-season scouting was good. I wasn't unimpressed. I'm gonna be waiting for the run it back tweets. All right, good people. Let me go get some kind of food. Try to be somewhat healthy.